This is PrepareBuddy. From a completely blank setup, over the next few minutes we will create your first organization, invite users and set their roles, build a course, and get a student enrolled and learning, step by step. Here is a brand new PrepareBuddy account. No organizations, no courses, no students, but every test type you could need is already available to you from day one. There is nothing to install, and nothing extra to buy.
Step 1. Create an organization.
Everything starts with an organization. Think of it as a class, a batch, or a section, IELTS Quarter 1, IELTS Quarter 2, whichever way you group your learners. Open Student and Course Management, or use the quick access tiles on your dashboard, and choose Create Organization. First you pick a structure. A single organization stands on its own. A parent organization has branches underneath it, or you can create a branch that attaches to an existing parent. We will keep this simple and use a single organization.
Now tell PrepareBuddy what this organization is for. Ours is language test preparation. Give it a name and a short description, and add your website and logo if you want your own branding on it. Language test features are already switched on, and that is what unlocks the Institute dashboard, student lifecycle automation, invoicing and billing, and test assignment. Create it, and the organization is done. The organization is live, owned by the admin who created it. From here you manage your members, create groups to subdivide students further, keep an eye on pending invitations, and build exam templates you can reuse. Step 2. Bring people in, and decide what each of them can do.
Inviting people takes seconds. Paste in one email address, or several separated by commas, and choose a role. There are 3. An admin has full administrative control of the organization. They can create and delete users, build courses, and manage everything inside it. An examiner can create and assign things, but cannot delete them. And a member is a student. Pick the role, send the invitations, and everyone on that list gets an email with their access.
If you would rather not use email invitations, create the accounts directly. Enter a name, an optional email address, and either set a username and password yourself, or leave those blank and let PrepareBuddy generate them. And for a whole cohort at once, use bulk import. Download the sample file, fill in your students, upload it, and every user is created in one go.
Step 3. The quickest way to get a student learning.
You do not always need a course. From the dashboard, choose Add Student, pick the organization, and paste in the student's email address. PrepareBuddy validates it as you type and tells you how many valid addresses it found. Choose the test they are preparing for, IELTS Academic here, set how long their access should last, and send the invitation. That is genuinely it. The student gets an email, and with it every IELTS academic test and practice resource for the duration you set. No course to build, nothing else to configure. This is the path we would recommend for most institutes. You can always move a student into a structured course later.
Step 4. When you want more control, create a course.
The course gives you much more control over a cohort. Open Manage Courses, create a new one, and choose the test type. Name it, and give it a description. Then set the instructor and the maximum number of students who want to enroll. There is a price field too, but that is metadata for your own records. It is not robot, not synthetic, not over-enunciated.
Next, the schedule. Give the course a start date and a fixed duration, or make it perpetual, so it runs continuously with no end date, and you simply keep adding students to it. Then set the default access every enrolled student receives. 3 months here. Decide whether initial assessment tests are assigned automatically, how many tests each student can see, and whether that limit increases on its own as they work through them. Then create the course. Everything you set here becomes the default for every student who joins, and you can still override any of it per student afterwards.
The course is created. Now enroll a student into it. Choose the course, search for the student, and either inherit the course defaults for their access tenure and test limits, or override them for this person specifically, enroll them, and they are in. The student appears immediately in your student list, with their access window, their tenure and their test limits all visible at a glance. Step 5. Control exactly what each student can use.
Every enrolled student gets their own control panel. Turn AI Buddy on or off for them. Enable or disable transcripts. Switch that off, and students will not see the option during a test. Decide whether they can generate their own AI exams, and how many. Then set how many tests are visible at a time. The default is 20, and once a student works through those, more unlock automatically. That is deliberate. It encourages students to actually attempt tests, rather than just browse a long list. Below that, you choose which features each student gets. The student journey, immigration, teacher review, global university recommendations, speaking time is unlimited for staff, but 4 minutes per student by default. Every one of these settings is per student, so you can run a strict setup for one cohort and a relaxed one for another, inside the same organization.
Need to give somebody more time? Add months or weeks, with a reason attached for the record. This student's 90 days becomes 121, and the extension is logged against their account. You can reduce time or set a completely custom tenure in exactly the same way. You can remove a student from a course, open their reports and their history, see exactly when they were onboarded and offboarded, review their full student journey, or reset their password, all from the same row. The history view is the useful one when a student asks why their access changed, because every extension and every enrollment is time-stamped there. And at organization level, you set the defaults once, visible test limits, auto-increment, and they apply to every student inside that organization, without touching a single student record individually. That is the complete onboarding flow: organization, users, course, enrollment, and per-student control. Watch our admin tools video for everything on the system admin side, and get a demo at PrepareBuddy.com.